We believed that the next PreCure season was going to start with 4 cures, but it seems we were all wrong. Hello everyone, it's Leo, and in this video we are going to talk about new merchandise listings for 2021 PreCure and try to guess how many cures we are going to have at the start of the next season. Unfortunately, we still don't have the logo. It seems that this logo it won't be registered in October, or at least we won't see it in October, probably next month. I'm hyped, I'm waiting, but you know, we just have to be patient because what can we do? For now, we just have new merchandise listings. But before we talk about the new ones, let's remember what we had at the start. I already did a video talking about this merchandise listing right here. The link for the video will be on the description box. And in this video, I talked that I believed that it was going to be a 4-girl team at the start of the next season because of this merchandise listing that had 5 merchandises for each of the toys that are listed here, bracelet and watch. So just like Star Twinkle PreCure had, I thought that it was going to be the same for this new season. 1 watch and 1 bracelet for each girl, and then the 5th one being the group shot of the new team. So we would have, in Star Twinkle, for example, we had 1 for Crystar, Milky, Soleil, Celine, and 1 for the group shot, rounding it up to 5. In Doki Doki PreCure, the season that also started with 4, we had the same thing with the watches. We had 1 watch for each girl and 1 watch for the group shot. So we had 5 watches right at the start. That is why I believed, and other people believed too, that the next season would start with 4 cures. But now new listings have surfaced and they're making my mind go very confused. So let's talk about them. The first one is this one that says that the new listing, this new listing shows that the keychain release is going to start with 6 different keychains. So let's remember 6 keychains, different than this one, because this one, as we saw, it doesn't contain the mascots. It just has the girls. So I don't believe that we could have a team of 4 and a mascot, or maybe a team of 3 and 2 mascots. No, because in this listing right here, we don't usually have the mascots. We only have the girls. In the keychain one, we usually have the mascots. So 6 keychains could mean that we would have a team of 5 girls starting the season together with a 6th keychain for the mascot. But it could also mean that we would have the 4 girls that we believed that we would have, and also 2 different mascots in the release of the keychain. We don't know. In Star Twinkle, the keychains were 5. As we can see in this picture right here. I'm in front of Soleil. Let me put her here. Okay. We had 1 for each girl and 1 for Fua, the main mascot. They usually don't release keychains of the secondary mascot, like Puruns, for example. Unfortunately, those joke mascots like Puruns which is kind of like unfair for him, is something that we usually don't see in the PreCure toy release. In Hugto, we also had the release of one for each of the main girls and 1 for the main mascot that was Hugtan. As you can see here, there is no Harry. But if we had 2 main mascots, 2 mascots related to the transformation of the girls, we could still have the 4 girls in the keychains and the 2 mascots. But this is something that really blew my mind when I saw. The Hard Catch release had 6 keychains. We could see here, we had 1 for Cure Blossom, 1 for Cure Marine, we had 1 for Tsubomi, 1 for Erika, and 1 for Chypre and Coffre, the 2 main mascots, and the 2 mascots were related to the transformations. Each girl had her own mascot. So girl, this really made me think, can we actually have a duo this time around? But then, what about the 5 bracelets? What about the 5 watches? How can we have a duo just like that? This is the answer. Hard Catch also brought us 5 different watches. We had one for Blossom, one for Marine, and we also had 3 different watches for the duo pictures, just changing the bracelets up a little bit, you know, merchandise. And this is another release that we were able to see. This is another release that was registered already. In here, we can see that they're going to have 2 different henshin items and 2 interchanging items as well. Probably those collectibles as we have in lots of seasons, or kind of like the Mirai crystals in Hutto. So we're going to have 2 at the start, and we're also going to have 2 transformation items. Having 2 transformation items, it really makes me think that next season is starting with a duo. But it's very, very hard to guess for now. It seems things are pointing that way because it really makes, it really matches the hard catch style of release, like really matches it. And it's been a long time since we had a duo at the start of the season. The last season that we had this was Mahotsukai PreCure. We had a duo in Hutto, but the duo in Hutto was a mid-season duo. It's a little different. And it's been a long time, and PreCure likes duos. PreCure likes doing this kind of thing. So I feel like maybe they want to go back to duos, right? And this, all those listings we have, it seems that it's really pointing to a duo now. They can really do this, and they can really use this type of merchandise for duos as well. We can have one for each of the girls in the duo, and the other 3 duo shots, just like we have here with Hard Catch. In another season that had a duo was Happiness Charge. It also started with a duo, and Happiness Charge was a very interesting case because in the keychains, I don't have the pictures right here, but in the keychains we had 5 of them, because in Happiness Charge we had 1 mascot that was Dibon. I mean, Glassan was also a mascot, but he wouldn't be released right at the start because Cure Fortune would only join the team mid-season. So we only had Ribbon, and we also had form changes. So we had in the keychain listing for Happiness Charge, we had different keychains for the form changes. And in the first set, we had Cure Lovely, Cure Princess, the Flamenco one, and the Ballet one, and also Rebound. So we had 5. In this one, we're going to have 6. So it makes me believe that it's going to be a duo, and each of the girls is going to have her own mascot so that we can even it out to 6. And maybe we are going to have, we're also going to have the form changes or something related to that, because it's been a long time since we had keychain releases for human forms as we had in Hard Catch. It's been a long time. So maybe they're not going back for that. Maybe what they're trying to do now is something different. What they're trying to do now is something maybe with form changes or something like that. I am actually really expecting a team of 4 at the start. And as we have like 6 keychains, we could have 4 girls and 2 mascots. And since we are going to have 2 different henshin items, as we saw in the listing there, I would expect something like 2 girls transforming with 1 item, being a duo, and the other 2 girls transforming with the other item, being another duo. And each of the duos is going to have a different mascot. And so it would be something different because we never really had 2 duos starting the season. We usually have 1 duo, and then we even it out to 4. Or to 3 in Mahotsukai's case, or we stay with only 2 up until the end, which is the case of the Futariwa seasons, or actually Futariwa PreCure and Max Splash Star, because Max Heart has another member. So let's wait and see. I am very curious, and I really hope that the first week of November brings us the toy list, not the toy listing, the logo of the new season, because girl, I am super curious. Anyways, that was it. I want to take this little time to thank all of the members of the Magical Cinnamon channel. Thank you so much for supporting Magical Cinnamon. Thank you so much for believing in this channel and in what I do. I'm very thankful. And if you've watched up until now, thank you so much as well. Leave a comment with your expectations for the starting number of cures from 2021 PreCure. We know a little bit more now, and it's shaping up to be a duo. I'm curious. I am very, very curious. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, bye bye.